Hello Geminis, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or the type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. That way there'll be no confusion throughout the read of who you might be dealing with. Okay, yes, it does keep my viewers down a bit, but hey ho, I'm doing this for you, trying to help you more than as a business. So hey ho, there we go. Just like to quickly say, this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not all the reads can resonate with you. Sometimes they just don't. It is quite that simple. We are doing a read on the Two of Swords. Going with the Two of Swords, we have Justice and a Page of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Swords is an energy of having to make a difficult decision. With Justice in the mix, it could be something to do about legality or something along those lines. Or it could just literally be, in your world, it makes justification come about by making this choice for you or the other person. And shall we see who the other person is? I'm going to say they're going to be younger than you. No, I was wrong. They're a little bit older than you. Maybe up to a year older than you. Possibly in the same year at school. Okay, and it is a fire sign. Okay, so we're dealing with a fire sign who is just slightly older than you. Right, I've stopped shuffling. You may be wondering why I've stopped shuffling, because we had a card flip as I was shuffling. We have got an Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, and so we've got that there and that there. The Ace of Wands is the connection itself. The overall energy of this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is being divinely changed. So, before we get on with the read, I would just like to remind everyone that I am doing a giveaway this month. All you have to do to be in with a chance of this giveaway is to comment in my videos, any of my videos this month. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the comment is either. Just you make a comment in the videos. The more comments you make, the more names or the more times your name goes in the hat to win. If you want to see what we are winning or what you are winning, what I'm giving away, there is a video for that in my random playlist. It's the most recent one I put in there, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to find. It's a wax melt burner. Okay, so the Ace of Wands in reverse is a passionate new beginning, but it is stalled. It is not beginning. There is something holding it back. What could be holding it back is that Two of Swords, the choice needing to be made. It could be the justice issue. Yeah, the justice system doesn't work fast. So it could be held back from that. You may be wanting to begin something new and fresh, but you can't because this, I don't know, divorce settlement or speeding ticket might be hanging over your head. But with the Queen of Swords coming out, is you do know the truth, but you're not acting on it. Okay, this is causing a tower. This whole hold-up is causing a tower, and I don't think it's just a tower in your life. It's causing a tower in that Six of Clubs life as well. The fire sign. You are both sort of kind of having, I don't know, your beliefs changed, your foundations shaken, that sort of thing. Okay, so with the Magician, that is backing up the energy of this Wheel of Fortune. Everything is set to go, but it's not quite going yet. Well, how do we know that? Because the Ace of Wands is still in reverse. It hasn't miraculously flipped itself over. There is something that has to be done to get it going, but it's ready to go. Okay, with the Seven of Cups, this is backing up that Two of Swords. It's a choice. The Seven of Cups is all about choices. You are confronted with choices. And some of these choices will lead to the same destination, just through different routes. Some of them are wrong choices to make, which we'll just send you on a wild goose chase, and other choices are the correct choice to make at the right time, at the right moment. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician out, that's what it's saying. It is time to make that right choice. You know what the right choice is because of the Queen of Swords, just not acting on it. Okay, Gemini, let's see how the fire sign feels about it. The Tower. Well, didn't I tell you that they felt the Tower as well? Well, we didn't do the crossing card. What's the crossing card? The Six of Swords. Okay, this connection will settle down. Okay, it might all be up in the air at the moment. You might be waiting for something to come to fruition before you can go any further. There is that holdback, there is that knowing the truth but not acting upon it with that Queen of Swords. But once it happens, once that Ace of Wands flip for you and you start on this new beginning, then yeah, it's going to calm everything down. Your thinking's going to be less chaotic. You're going to just calm and level yourself. The block could be anything, and the new start could be anything. It is something you have passion about, Gemini, but apart from that, I can't really tell you much more. It could be maybe this fire sign is currently in a relationship and they have to get out of their relationship before they can get into a relationship with you. That could be the blockage, that could be the hold up, that could be why you know the truth but you're not acting upon it because they're still in a relationship. Could be you in a relationship, it could be some sort of work issue, perhaps you're gunning for a promotion, but the problem is the person whose job you're after is still working there. There you go. Okay, so we got the Six of Swords coming out as well for your fire sign, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Wow, that almost sums up the whole, you're gunning for someone's promotion or someone's position. The King of Pentacles is an energy of success. It's an energy of a boss or a leader of some description, and normally a very successful one. They like to guide people and help people on their way as well. The Eight of Cups is all about movement, moving to and from things. It could be a holiday, could be a house move. It could be literally the fact that you have to drive to work. You might be getting a new job and you have to drive to work. It could be something that basic. I will piece it all together for you in a second. The High Priestess is all about keeping secrets. She is the secret keeper of the tarot deck. But she is also the link to whatever power you believe in, if it's God, if it's the universe, if it's the source, the master program, whatever it may be. She is the link between the 5D and the 3D. And the Six of Swords, as we covered with the crossing card, is all about being calm, calming things down, going to a safer, calmer place. But let's start with the Tower. The Tower is, as I said, this fire sign is having a complete shake-up from this as well. They can't believe this connection is here. It's changing their beliefs. It's a bolt out of the blue for them. And it's something they never thought would actually happen. You could be gunning for their job. How about that? Okay. I don't think that is the case because they wouldn't really have the Six of Swords if that was the case. But this Tower is creating havoc within their lives at the moment. But they see that, again, like with the Six of Swords, which was crossing that top row, once the connection gets going, it will become calm. Everything will settle down. With the High Priestess, I feel it's more of the connection to the 5D than the secret keeping side of her. This fire sign is probably just as, or maybe slightly more in touch with their feminine side and their spiritual side, as you are, Gemini. That they could very well be watching this tarot read as well. If not this one, they're probably watching tarot read somewhere. With the Eight of Cups, this is it's like what I said, perhaps they're involved with someone. They've got to move away from something to make the connection work, but I'm not entirely sure in the 3D they know this. In the 5D they do, but in the 3D they're sort of, I feel they're clinging on to something. I feel that they're not attached, but they need to become free for everything to click into place to get the success of the connection. Okay, let's see what's crossing this one. The Nine of Pentacles, the card of freedom, the card of independence, the card of self-reliance, if you will. I feel that they just have to, the Tower is, they know that they need to be free, but they're quite established in what they're in. And again, this could be freedom from a person, it could be freedom from a business, it could be anything like that. Perhaps they're fed up with their job and they want to get free from their position, and you are the prime candidate to take their place, and they know that once you do, everything will sort itself out. The outcome is a Knight of Swords. Okay, so that is communication coming in fast. It's coming in to the point as well. Okay, the outcome will be healing with the Four of Swords. Okay, then it will require diplomacy. There is a contract involved in it. With the Page of Cups coming in at the end of this is, well, in fact, with 3 cups in the bottom row, this could be a love connection between you and them. Okay, with the Four of Swords there, something needs healing, something will be healed. So there could be just a little rift between you and them at the moment, and that could be, again, what's stopping that Ace of Wands being the right way up. I don't normally have reverse cards. I have set decks for reverse cards. It's like I have this one. Yeah, my Viking deck has reverse cards in it. And my Game of Thrones deck has reverse cards in it. These decks tend to be always upright because they, well, I can see when they're upright and when they're not. I've just done all that and you couldn't see it because they all have an inverted picture. Yeah, if you go like that, I can see that they're upside down. So the fact that that one has managed to slip the net and was still upside down in the deck is quite significant. Yeah, that healing, that could be them having to break away. Okay, having to become single. Once they become single, the Six of Swords happen, everything calms down, and they become more level, more calm. But they also start to heal. The diplomacy is, I don't know, you might have to be diplomatic about making them become free and single. I'm not telling you to go charging into someone else's relationship and tell Jim to break up from Jill because you want Jim, or Jill to break up from Jim because you want Jill. It's just you have to be diplomatic about it. You're going to have to sort of suggest, well, they don't love you or they don't value you or something like that, and you could do better elsewhere. But without actually breaking them up, you just got to plant the seeds. Okay, and you have to be diplomatic about planting the seeds. The Six of Cups is about contracts. Okay, it could be a soul contract. It could be, it could possibly be a twin flame connection for a few of you. For the bulk of you, it's probably a deep soul contract from a previous life about new love. You two are not together in a romantic sense at the moment, but the outcome here, there is the potential to get together. Now, apart from the Tower's Magician and the High Priestess, and of course the Wheel of Fortune there's not much in the way of Major Arcana coming out here, and there's nothing in the way of Major Arcana in the bottom row. So the outcome is all entirely up to you and them. Okay, this outcome could change on a whim. That King of Swords, that King of Cups could quite easily be a representation of not being sure. That Two of Swords, having a difficult decision to make. Which Ace of Swords do I go for? Which truth do I go for? And the King of Cups can and quite often is someone who is very indecisive. Now, this is why I say when I'm telling you where the cards are going to be going and what they represent, is why I normally say this is the outcome the universe is hoping for, because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. Down here, the universe is saying, I'm not really sticking my oar in on this one. I'm leaving it up to them. Either the universe is pretty sure you're going to make the right choices, or like what I said about that Seven of Cups, all roads lead to Rome. They just take different routes. Okay. Crossing it is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is an energy most of the time of loss and regret, but the Five of Cups is also an energy of finally realizing that something is over and turning around and concentrating on what you have in front of you. The two cups which are still standing, normally three of those cups are knocked over, and the image of the person on the card is like crying over those three cups, the thing they have lost. But at some point, because all the five cards in the tarot deck are a short-lived energy, at some point you realize, well, okay, it's gone. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no point crying over spilt milk anymore. And you turn around and you realize, well, I've actually still got two cups left. I will just drink them two instead. Okay? So, and quite often a lot of the tarot readers will all agree on the fact that those two cups still standing is a soulmate connection of some description. Now, soulmate connections come in different shapes and forms. They can be karmic, for example. They could be there to teach you a lesson because you wronged them in a previous lifetime, or possibly you're teaching them a lesson because they wronged you in a previous lifetime. But it's there to teach a lesson, and then you part and you separate. Sometimes you might stay in touch with each other, other times you just never see each other again. But your dog could be a soulmate, and your parents or your siblings could be soulmates, maybe perhaps even your children. So there is a soulmate connection here, but this is a person who's about the same age as you, just slightly older, probably not a sibling unless they're a twin, definitely not a parent, because that's just impossible. But it could be the realization that they've always been there for you. You've just never noticed them because you've had so much shit going on in your life before. Okay, so I'm going to say they're quite a well-established fire sign within your life. Okay, so that is your read, Gemini. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it did resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, as I said at the beginning, don't worry. Yeah, not every read can resonate with you. I actually feel that this read isn't resonating for some of you who have watched till this point. If you have watched until this point, please share this out because you're being used as a messenger by the universe. Okay, you know someone in your life who this does actually resonate to. Okay, and that's why you've watched it today. Just a quick reminder, yes, if you leave a comment in any of my videos this month, you will get your name put into the prize draw. I'd just like to thank any of you who have given me the thumbs up or commented or shared my videos out on the past or subscribed, because all these actions help, well, A, the algorithms decide what you like so they can find videos you want to watch, but it also helps the algorithms push me up so I can be seen by more people, thus help more people. And that's all I do this for. Okay, fantastic, Geminis. Hope you enjoyed the read. I will catch you all soon.